The Philippines, as a signatory to most of the major international human rights treaties and instruments, must live up to its commitments, in contrast to the dark era that once engulfed us. We have a government that is indeed serious about human rights.
Mahal naming Pangulong Benigno Aquino. Ako si Perlita Bucal, anak na panganay ni Alfredo Bucal. Ang aking ama ay umpisa nung dinukot noong November 10, 2010. Hanggang ngayon hindi pa namin nakikita.
Mahal na Presidente Noynoy Aquino, ako po si Erlinda Cadapan, nanay po ni Sherlyn Cadapan na dinukot noong June 26, 2006.
Pangulong Aquino, ako si Ginang Concepcion Empeño, ina ni Karen, isang estudyante ng UP Diliman na dinukot noong June 26, 2006.
Presidente Aquino, ako si Edith Burgos, ang nanay ng nawawalang aktivistang Jonas Burgos. 5 taon, mahigit ng 5 taon na hinahanap ko ang anak ko. Lahat ng pwede kong gawin, ginawa ko na hindi ko pa rin siya makita. Ang pangako mo na lang ang pinanghahawakan ko na sana makita ko ang anak ko at the soonest possible time and find him alive. President Aquino, you promised. You promised. Please fulfill your promise so that the trust of the people would be restored to you.
The disappearance of Alfredo Bucal, Sherlyn Cadapan, Karen Empeño, and Jonas Burgos highlighted the continuing tragedy of human rights abuses in the Philippines. In the past decade, hundreds of political activists, suspected insurgents, environmentalists, and journalists have been murdered, tortured, or abducted, allegedly by state security forces. These abuses occur in the context of a decades-old conflict with the New People's Army, which has also committed numerous abuses. The armed forces often do not distinguish insurgents from activists and other unarmed civilians.
Ang aking amang si Alfredo Bucal, sadyang sa totoong buhay, siya'y isang mabait na tao. Nung ikasal ang aking nanay, ayun na ang naging trabaho ng aking ama. Ang pagta-tricycle driver, pagtatanim sa tubigan, at ang pangingisda. Kaya siya hinuli sa checkpoint dahil ang mga sakay niya ay mga MPA daw. Sinipa dito sa likod, gumanyan yung mukha niya. Pero bagamat gumanyan yung mukha niya, nakaganyan pa rin siya. Hindi niya inaalis yung kamay niya, nakaganyan talaga siya. Talagang surrender yung tatay ko. Wala kaming balita sa aking ama kung pinatay ba nila, kung sinalvage ba nila, o ikinulong nila. Kung buhay pang aking ama, ilabas naman nila parang awa na nila sa amin.
Uniformed men abducted Alfredo Bucal from this highway on November 10, 2010. He was among the first victims of enforced disappearances under President Benigno Aquino. Since Aquino came to power 4 months before Bucal's abduction, several other cases of disappearances have been reported.
Hanggang sa ngayon, patuloy pa rin ang human rights violation dahil mayroon pa rin mga nangyayari, pagdudukot, pagpapatay.
On June 26, 2006, armed men abducted Erlinda's daughter, Sherlyn, in Bulacan, a province north of Manila. Taken along with Sherlyn was Karen Empeño. Both were students from the University of the Philippines. Both were activists. According to an eyewitness account, soldiers under the command of General Jovito Palparan, shown here at the Department of Justice during a hearing on the charges against him, were behind the abduction, torture, and rape of the 2 women.
Yung Sherlyn ay nakatali ang paa sa itaas, hubot-hubad pa. Ganun ba ang moralidad ng ating mga militar?
Nakaranas si Karen ng torture, binubuhusan ng tubig ang kanyang ilong na patiwarik, at nirape pa daw sila. At ang hindi pa maganda doon yung pinasukan pa daw ng kahoy o anong bagay ang kanilang ari. Yun ang pinakamatinding ginawa nila na mahirap tanggapin.
We do not know of Empeño.
Palparan had earlier denied the accusation against him. The Armed Forces of the Philippines has always dismissed allegations of abuses against its officers and men, calling these charges part of a communist plot to discredit the military. It also resisted efforts to hold its forces accountable for these violations. The Cadapan Empeño case has proven to be an exception. Palparan and 3 others were charged in November 2011, 5 years after the 2 women were abducted. And this happened only because of the efforts by their families to pursue the case. But Palparan and another soldier have managed to evade arrest, while the other two who surrendered are in a military camp rather than in a civilian jail.
We have this perception that the reason why he cannot be found is that those who are looking for him are not really looking for him but protecting him. Ito yung signal sa mga tuloy-tuloy din na dumudukot na pwede nilang gawin ang gusto nilang gawin kasi hindi rin sila mahuhuli.
Edita Burgos' own son disappeared on April 28, 2007. He was an activist with a farmers' organization and was abducted while having his meal in a restaurant inside this mall in Manila.
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang impunity at hindi rin nabibigyan pa rin ng atensyon yung mga pagkawala, no? Yung sa pilitang pagkawala. Dapat sana napagbibigyan ang mga pakiusap, no? The cries of the victims, no? And I'm talking about families of victims of enforced disappearance. But the government has not listened to our cries.
Violators of human rights will be held accountable for their actions, and the state will protect, with unflagging commitment, the rights of all its citizens. The culture of silence, injustice, and impunity that once reigned is now a thing of the past.